Hey traders, let's take a look at a trade that I took on gold a few minutes ago. The reason why I wanted to journal this as soon as possible is because my psychology now is still fresh. So I wanted to write my feelings down as soon as possible so that I can know how to train my mental during the trade better. So here on the daily time frame, we have our daily bullish fair value gap, right? And price came and mitigate this daily bullish fair value gap on Friday, right? As in here. So we could expect price to head upwards. However, price has the body candle close below the last low, indicating that we mitigated this daily bullish fair value gap, and we can expect price to hit downwards instead of upwards because of this body candle close, right? And because of that, price has strong bearish momentum to hit downwards. Fundamentally, price is also bearish, right? As in here, stocks are bearish, and yeah, gold is bearish also, along with Bitcoin and crypto, right? So fundamentals align with technicals, we should be going bearish. Now onto the 4-hour time frame, you can spot a 4-hour bearish fair value gap here, right? Going down to the 1 hour, nothing much, right? Nothing much because this 1 hour bullish fair value gap has kind of been mitigated already, right? So onto the 15 minute, you can see that right here. Price has set sell side, right? Price has set buy side liquidity, right? And has headed downwards, creating a 15-minute bearish fair value gap. So at this point of instance, I was looking at the 15-minute bearish fair value gap as the main point of interest, right? So as price headed downwards, right, you can see that on 5 minutes, right, price created 5-minute bullish fair value gaps, signifying that this is a liquidity sweep on the 5-minute time frame, or even on the 15-minute time frame. In fact, on the 15-minute time frame, right, price has set the internal double bottom, right? So yeah, so would this be a good change of character? Not really, because it's a liquidity sweep instead of a change of character, right? So I'll classify this as a liquidity sweep. So after sweep, price hit upwards to the 15-minute bearish for the gap, and we are still bearish, right? We are still bearish on the 15, 1 hour, and 4 hour time frame, right? So yeah, since we are still bearish, and we tap into the 15-minute bearish private gap, I waited for a 1 minute, right? I waited for a 1 minute change of character. So here, there was a 1 minute change of character with a body candle close where I entered, right? So yeah, after I entered, price came up, right? And we don't know the extent to how much it will come up. So I went to the 5 minutes to spot this 5 minute bearish order block, which of course price didn't have, right? So it's fine, right? So eventually price headed downwards, right? And it headed to this swing low, right? Right here. Yeah. And price is now consolidating, right? And yeah, that was my trade. So when I was on the 1 minute time frame, right? Price, as you can see here, came up and swept even more liquidity here, right? Yeah, it swept even more liquidity here, came down, and it came up to the order block to sweep or take out even more sellers while placing a stop loss very near this 1 minute bearish order block, right? Before it dumped all the way down. So as you can see, there are two instances here where price market makers try to take out people who are scalping on the lower time frames, right? Even lower than I am, probably on the 15 or 30 seconds time frame, right? So yeah, and even on this candle, this long week candle, right? There's so many instances where price tried to take people out, right? So yeah, I held on, right, believing that this order blocks will hold. And in fact, this 1 minute bearish order blocks did hold. Then press dumped down, and that's it. pierces past this swing low, right? Because I knew sometimes price on go overrun. As it overruns by a little, I took my profits. Yeah, and now price is like this, right? So actually, I was aiming for this swing lows, but I'll give you an update to see whether it will get hit or not, right? Yeah, and as you can see on the 15 minute, there isn't on 1 hour. Yeah, maybe price is mitigating this 1 hour bullish parallel gap, right? But let's see how it goes first, okay? So the main thing is same thing to take partials. Right, always taking partials is good, because we really never know when price will just reverse, right, and take us up, right? So yeah, for lessons learned, right, for technicals, right, I should have known, right, that the change of character should be accompanied by a bearish parallel gap. So we see when the 1 minute bearish parallel gap formed, and we test, I should have entered here instead of here, right? And the reason why I entered early is because I thought we already had a sweep, right? As you can see in this candle, right, right here, a 1 minute sweep, right? I thought that happened already, so I wanted to enter early to capture more profits. But you see, in order to play safe, we do have to wait for a bullish momentum. Bearish momentum to the downside, right? Which is shown by the imbalances it forms, which is the 1 minute bearish parallel gap. Then we can wait for retest before entering, and that would be better. And in fact, it did give us a better entry. This price comes up here, right? So yeah, and as you can see on 5 minutes, right, price did a double sweep, right? So this would be a sweep of liquidity, right? Yeah. So change your character, yeah. Better if we enter here. And secondly, on the 1 minute time frame, right, it is giving too much stress already. So as you can see, there are many instances where I almost wanted to exit exit on a small loss or exit without any loss. Right? For example, when price came up here, especially this point, I almost wanted to leave the trade. Right? And yeah, so initially my stop loss was above here. Price headed downwards, I was kind of comfortable because there were additional defenses being created. So I brought down my stop loss. Brought down my stop loss to here, right, to minimize my risk. Right? Because there's this 1 minute bullish parallel gap. And you see, this of course didn't work, right? After it worked, right? Because it bounced price up, but of course the order block was there to push price down. So in 1 minute, there are many distractions that will keep you from staying in the trade, right? Or will make you lose money, right? So this is kind of what the market does, right? So psychology is important. Believing in the trades is really important too, right? Yeah. So price dumped downwards, right? And yeah, I took full profit here, right? Which I feel it's okay, it's reasonable, right? And as you can see, price just reverse upwards as we are speaking, right? So yeah, I guess this was a good take profit point for me in my opinion, right? As you can see, price reversed upwards, and if I held any longer and reverse upwards, I would have took my profits here already. So this swing, right? This swing downwards, I don't even think I will be staying for this move. Right? So yeah, we are out of this trade already, and we definitely can't capture on this upwards move, right? Because we never know. Price can just you know react off this 15 minute bearish fair value gap to hit downwards. Right? So maybe we can look for another trade when price hits upwards here to this 15 minute bearish fair value gap, where we can hit the target here. Right? Thank you.